On how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked?
Do you think that works? I think it works.
My lines.
I think it works.
Lines.
Are you sure it works though? Because I don't know if you know it works.
I do think it's Shiffy. She steals my lines all the time. Amazing. Shiffy's Heart of Influence. We're here at 3:03 p.m. or so on the Amazing Trajectory Tuesday. We're just having meetings with people from massive companies, brilliant law firms, crazy stuff. And Bella Vrita will tell you all the things she learned from me, which is absolutely nothing. Bella, let's go.
Yeah, because Shippy, he didn't invite me to any of the meetings. Can you imagine? I was here in the office and he didn't invite me into the meetings.
This is not I Love Lucy. That's Lucy. I am Ricky. So she's the lead singer in the band. She's the executive producer. She makes the cookies, the food. She does every single job better than everyone. And if she's not doing everything, it's not getting done right. Lucy. Oh.
That is so true. And I'm going to do the introductions because you definitely don't do those right. So you can't even see them.
Yes.
But we're going to first introduce from San Diego, California, Sean, a founder of a fractional CFO company serving business owners with financial strategy and oversight. Nearly 2 decades in operations, supporting companies building stronger financial systems and decision-making processes, dedicated to empowering business owners by delivering clarity, impact, and measurable growth in their operations. Let's welcome to the show, Corinne Potter.
Hi, everyone.
Corinne, hello. Plato, the Greek philosopher, Corinne, who's a friend of Shiffy's, Bella's, and mine, said, maybe yours as well, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So, Corinne, we kicked this game off with a fun fact. That's a headline, not a story. Bella's got the Chuck Barris Talk Show. Go! Right, if we go into story mode, for example, a headline is, hey, I'm a blind man that's taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions. That's a headline. A story is, I was 8 years old and I began to sell crafts on my parents' front lawn. Yes. So we're not going to story mode, but it's a headline. It's a proud moment, adventurous moment, and/or shocking moment, and/or surprising moment, and/or silly moment, and/or funny moment. Any moment, Corinne, that will make us say, Corinne.
No. Hey.
So, Corinne, please, what is your headline fun fact?
Okay, so I wrote a financial literacy book for kids, for the kids I once was.
Beautiful. That is a headline. That is masterful. And that is in no way awesome headline fun fact. Congratulations on your book. Great job, Corinne. Kareen got us going.
Kareen got us going. Great job, Kareen. Coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. 2 decades, 4 industries, 5 million in results, built, scaled, and exited AI ventures from Legion in Johannesburg to SaaS in the US before GPT was even a household word. After $5K in monthly wasted fees on programs, plus hundreds of tools audited, installing AI operation systems inside companies from 1 to 50 million in revenue, trained in failure, fluent in friction, turned founder chaos into clarity across 3 countries, helping execs lead AI revolutions without writing a single line of code.
Wow.
Let's welcome to the show, Devin Karps.
Thank you. Devin, warm welcome to Shiffy's Heart of Influence, Devin. And please, what is your headline? Fun fact.
I used to do stand-up comedy outside of all the business stuff I've done.
That is amazing.
Super.
I'm sure you can make a lot of fun of Bella, and that would be wonderful. I'd love to see that.
I think, Devin, I'm the funnier of the two. I'm going to let a professional decide who's actually funnier of the two of us, because I think I could be a stand-up comedian.
Yes, I now have a viral video that's a funny video with over 1 million views. Do you?
Let me introduce our next guest. Our next guest coming from Monroe, Washington, connector of 1,800 professionals as the #2 global introducer on Alignable and an ambassador of Shamrock County. 32 years empowering 1,000+ small businesses with elite HR and benefit platforms, now scaling Fortune 500 resources to the underdeserved. Vision-driven health advocate blending wellness tech and business strategy and legacy impact on a mission to elevate lives and futures. Let's welcome to the show, John Aman Sr.
John, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Shiffy Style. And please, John, your headline. Fun fact.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate to be here. It's an honor.
Honor for us as well.
And what's your fun fact, John?
What's that?
What is your fun fact?
Yeah, something we wouldn't expect to know about you.
My fun fact was that I've been married 4 times.
Nice.
Nice.
That's half as much as Bella's grandmother.
That's true.
That is an amazing fun fact. And that is a corollary fun fact.
That is a core. And half the marriages you've had.
Yes, that's half the marriages I've had and half the marriages you've had.
That's true.
We together equal John.
We do together equal John.
So warm welcome, John. That's
welcome to the Heart of
super cool.
Influence.
And are you currently married, John? Are you currently married?
No.
So
I've learned my lesson.
John, 5th time's a charm.
5th time's a charm.
Man's an Allison Armstrong, and that plus 5 makes it perfect.
There you go. Welcome, John. Let's go to Alberta, Canada. Founder and architect of a customizable business relationship platform helping professionals streamline workflows and build trust through ethical technology. Early designer and advocate for responsible AI integration that enhances human productivity and creativity rather than replacing it. Collaborative innovator, passionate about simplifying complex processes so business owners can focus on what they love, their clients, and their craft. Let's welcome to the show, Donna Lynn McDonald.
And do you go by Donna Lynn? That's a super cool name.
Yes.
Awesome, Donna.
Yes.
Well, welcome to Shiffy's Heart of Influence. And please, Donna Lynn, your headline, fun fact.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Actually, what I was going to say, you've already included in my intro. Basically, that I've had many years in support roles for C-suite executives and government ministry level people, and I got tired of working with what I considered to be broken systems for CRM, and so I decided to build my own. So I'm working with a team to do just that. And for something personal, A year ago in September, I took a fall, had a compound a fracture of my femur in a number of different places, and I was told I'd never walk again. But 4 surgeries later, and months of orthopedic rehab, and I'm not wearing stilettos. But I am walking by myself, unaided, just fine.
Congratulations, Donnelly. Yeah, right. That is
Thank you.
inspiring, to be sure. Congratulations. And we are grateful to have you here today. So thank you, Donnelly.
Thank you, Donalyn. And let's go White House Station, New Jersey. I've never heard of White House Station, New Jersey. Do you know where White House Station is?
Of course I know where White House Station is.
See, I told you he'd know where it is. Underwriting associate manager for a leading property and casualty insurance company, overseeing 12 junior underwriters and managing performance, workflow, and the development. 9-year industry professional with a decade of rising expertise in risk assignment and portfolio management across large-scale corporate accounts. Leadership and team culture champion dedicated to integrating empathy and communication-based leadership to improve productivity and collaboration. Let's welcome to the show, Adam Kerman.
Adam, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and your headline fun fact, please.
Yeah, sure. First off, thank you, Shippy, for having me on. And it's a pleasure to be alongside Belle and Sean. Wow. So once upon a time ago, I used to compete in powerlifting competitions. And at one point, I squatted 3 times my body weight. So at the time,
Ooh, that's awesome. What weight class and what'd you squat?
it was 455. So
Ooh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Quick corollary fun fact. We have a partner here, Mike Vesuvio, who is 64. He's under 200 pounds, and he just benched 370 for 4. So he is in the process of getting certified for breaking the world record for his age and weight class in powerlifting. So I thought you might appreciate that fun fact.
And who is that?
Mike Vesuvio.
Mike Vesuvio. Whoa.
Yes. Yeah. So
that's impressive.
Super cool fun
That's
fact.
awesome.
So congratulations to you. That's an incredible accomplishment. I'm present to it as an athlete. Before I went blind, I was Division I college baseball player. Was recruited in football and baseball. So I am clear on the dynamics of squatting or powerlifting 3 times your body weight. That is an awesome accomplishment. Congratulations.
That is awesome. I think if my knee wasn't hurt, I could body squat you.
Yes, I'm sure. Yes, please.
Let's go to Providence, Rhode Island. 16-year people and culture architect who partnered with 15 plus companies, scale teams from 45 to 600, building cultures that actually retain and perform. Full life cycle human capital strategist who evolved from recession era recruiting into full spectrum org design, culture training, compliance, leadership, and transformation. Champion of people in tech-heavy world, proving that humans, not AI, drive retention, revenue, and lasting organizational identity. Let's welcome to the show, Kendall Schultz. Kendall, I think I missed you in the green room saying hello. I deeply apologize. She's like, yes, you missed me. I deeply apologize, but thank you so much for being here. And Sean has a question for you.
Yes, I apologize for Bella. She's like that though. And Kendall, please, your headline fun fact. She's not like that at all. I'm joking. Your headline fun fact.
Well, I also used to do stand-up comedy. I can't say that I've had that many divorces. I'm skipping my first divorce. But I have moved probably 38 times. I'm 36 years old and I've lived in about 5 different states on a whim. So
Wow, Kendall, that's fun.
That kind of sounds like somebody else you know.
You and Bella are sisters from another mother.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So amazing, Kendall. Love the energy and the humor. Bella Reed skipping her first divorce. Let's go.
Skipping her first divorce, but she is funny. Welcome, Kendall, to the Heart of Influence.
Thank you.
And next up, Sean, there's a woman that brought all of these people.
The woman.
The woman.
Yes.
The woman that brought all of these together from Staten Island, New York, engineers operational freedom for small businesses by collapsing efficiency, scaling structure, and unlocking sustainable growth. Community builder, empowering entrepreneurs to rise in their leadership and build cultures of excellence. Dynamic public speaker speaking about her struggles with postpartum depression, building 2 businesses, all while raising 2 kids as a single mom. Let's welcome to the show, Shippy!
Shiffy, you're growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous, committed to mastery. A G-hick around these parts, Shiffy, and you're all of that and more. And please, Shiffy, your headline fun fact, great appreciation for bringing the value to everybody and making this happen today. Please, Shiffy, what say you?
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Regarding all the stand-up comedians here, I'm a little bit below you in the rung. During COVID and then my divorce right after that, I took every time that I was really pissed off at the world and wrote stand-up comedy scripts about them, never published them, never performed them, but we got lots of scripts. So that's my fun fact.
That's amazing. So I'm going to work on a fun fact in a second. But that is amazing, Shiffy, and thank you for that. Yes, I will do this on one of our fun breaks. So
Okay.
yes, when you're doing the role play. All right. So what I'm gonna do is introduce the person doing the introduce and thank you for everything, Shiffy. That is super fun and inspiring. A moment coming up. So I'm gonna introduce the woman that's been doing the introducing. She started her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. 8 years old, 19 years old. 3 words that go together, not normally, except for her. Teenager, network marketing, 7 figures, $1 million network marketing business as a teenager. 24, 25, 26 years old. She's three-peating like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead is Nevada's #1 business broker. 24 years old, first woman ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker. And at 24, the youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. Then did it at 24, 25, and 26. That's crazy. Starts training Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventure in the most extreme of conditions. She learned it from a blind man, even though when she's mad at the blind man, she says she learned it from YouTube. Yes. So she's also a philanthropist that raised $10 million plus with the Unblinded team, who also is a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author, that in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Shiffy's Heart of Influence, the woman that put the heart in it in her 1900th episode of that Heart of Influence. 9,000 plus people have been here with her on this show like yourselves. The one, the only.
I think I did learn to ski from YouTube today.
See how much better the show is when you like get pellets and your like bee injections are happening. You're so much more fun and happy.
Yes, I'm so much more fun and happy. Yes, I did in fact learn to surf, ski, and scuba dive from a blind dude. But I think my fun fact that I will go with today is I had a very lucrative sales career in high school. I sold drugs. And it was very lucrative until I had a double-barrel shotgun held to my face. Thought, that's not the path I want to go down. Now I am a pastor, so I've gone from drug dealer to God dealer in my life. That's my fun fact for today, Sean Callagy.
That is super fun. And in light of our life and business partnership, I've never done a drug in my life, so that's another super cool fun fact.
That you know of anyway. You don't know the things I slip in your chocolate pancakes sometimes.
That's true. Let's go.
I don't actually do that. Never done a drug. But yes, let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys with 2 top 100 national jury verdicts. And this week is the #1 business podcast in the country. Congratulations on that. He speaks all over the country for Fortune 500 companies, to Fortune 50 companies. I got that backwards. There's my dyslexia. From Disney to T-Mobile to Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around, he's an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million in 2 years for charity. And when he's not surfing, skiing, and scuba diving, he is that incredible philanthropist. Let me welcome to the stage the one, the only, Sean Callagy. Let me come back on here. I messed up.
Yes. We're good at that.
Yes.
So thank you for that, Bellarina. I'm gonna go with this combined fun fact. So I failed freshman high school geometry for the year. I needed to get a 38 or something like that on my final exam. I got a 29 or 32 in my final geometry exam. But things have worked out okay, and we are going to break the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest toy drive, like all toys in one place at one time, buying 119,000 plus toys for Christmas, and we'll be in the American Dream Mall laying it all out on December 21st and having tons and tons of kids and charitable charities coming in to get all the toys. So that's my headline fun fact. For
That is a fantastic.
and we released our Charlie Sheen podcast episode. We are number one in business on Apple Podcasts, number 22 in all podcasts in the world as of last check, right before the show. And we have just released our Charlie Sheen podcast episode. And it's a fun one, a magical one. And team, let's make sure we drop the Charlie Sheen link in the chat for our amazing Shifty Heart of Influence crew.
You forgot to tell the fine folks how you became number one and who was responsible.
You, of course.
Yes, I was 100% responsible.
I'm not sure how or why, but Bella's responsible for everything good that happens, and everything bad that happens is my fault.
Definitely not my fault. Yes, let's do the things. So what are we doing?
Who's going first?
I think we should kick it off with Devin because we kind of sprung this on Kareen.
Got it. Okay, so Devin, here's what's happening. We have some fun, some introductions, but this is serious business because all business is built on relationships, and all businesses, all relationships are built on shared experiences. So having a shared experience, but it's really all about the only human attainable superpower, at least according to us, which is the ability to cause yes. That's the only time you get this human versus like superhuman differential, like Wonder Woman, Superman, this massive differential in impact is on the other side of yes. But how do you do that? Pitching, hooking, closing? Yuck. Who wants that? But what does it look like when heart-centered, sophisticated people come together? And whether it's a leadership, management, recruitment, marketing, selling, fundraising, yes, whatever kind of yes, how do we do that in this crowded world of noise? So to illustrate this, Bella's going to be anybody you'd like her to be. She could be an ideal client, charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, whomever.
John Gallagher.
You're funny and fun. So thank you for that. They'd be going from low to yes with, and it doesn't have to be a final yes. It could just be a yes to a longer conversation. So again, who's going first? Devin?
Devin.
Devin, who would you like Bella to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
I'll take her as an ideal client.
Okay, and so what would her problem be to be an ideal client of yours, Devin?
Her problem would be that she manages a non-tech related business. She is overwhelmed by everything that is AI. She knows she needs it, but has no idea where to start.
Got it. So she's the owner, or she's like COO, like what size company?
The founder of a small to medium sized business doing.
I'm the founder of the Heart of Influence.
Let's go. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, this is Bella.
Hey, Bella, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Devin?
Doing great, thank you. What spurred you wanting to have this call with me? I want to dive deep into your biggest problems.
Because people keep talking about this IA stuff, I think it's called. And like I need to incorporate this IA stuff. And it's so confusing to me and overwhelming. And I've been operating things for so long, or actually maybe it's called AI. I don't even know. See, that's how confused I am. And I feel like I need to catch up with the times, quite frankly.
Okay, what is it that your business does?
We run an online show called The Heart of Influence, and it's a shared experience that brings business people together to meet each other. It's not meant to be the best hour of their entire life, but it's meant to be better than a generic cup of coffee with a bunch of random people. It's fun, it's entertaining, and people coming off the show have created hundreds of millions of dollars in partnerships, and that's what the show is really designed for. And it's way better than getting together for networking at like your local diner that your people you meet and never goes anywhere.
It sounds exactly like it. That sounds amazing. But I'm assuming
you should come on the show sometime. I think you'd really like it.
I'd love to. I'm sure I would.
Yes.
It sounds like a lot of work, right? Getting everything running, a lot of people involved, a lot of processes, a lot of
Absolutely. It's
coordination.
like, you know, if you think of like the Today Show, right? Because it's like getting everybody organized, getting them on, making sure they're on time, and, you know, green room, making sure, you know, and it's really important, the relationship that is built between us and the participants on each show. We run 3 shows a day. So there's a lot of important parts, and we really want to just, you know, nurture the people that are coming on the show even better.
Got it. Understood. How many people work in getting the show up and running each day?
It's probably about 15.
15. That's also a lot of people to manage.
Yeah,
Tell
tell me
me,
about it.
how are your...
Especially when you got a bunch of moody women. Whew. I
Do you
hear
have
this
any-
AI stuff is not that moody.
It can be,
Oh,
but
geez. I don't need any more moody things on my team, Devin.
it's okay.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I'm here to take away all the overwhelm that is everything that is AI. You're probably hearing from friends and social media that there are hundreds of tools being launched every single day, and you don't even know where to start. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Now, what if I told you that operationally, strategically, you could run the Heart of Influence with less hands, less stress, and just more smooth sailing?
Less stress, smooth sailing. Devin, where do I sign up?
I would like to send you a contract right after this.
Oh, you're like having me sign a marriage proposal already. How about we just start with a little bit longer conversation? Can I see how your systems work, what it looks like, and then I'll sign your contract for marriage? How does that sound?
That sounds good.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Devin. Really fantastic job. Sound very, very knowledgeable. The really great job. And let's go, Kareen. Kareen, who would you like for me to be?
I think the same role. You're gonna be a potential client. So you run a company, a service-based company, whatever you would like.
Okay.
And you're doing a great job, but you're very overwhelmed from your finance. You don't really have a good structure, and yeah, I think this is it.
All right, perfect. Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you for coming for our call today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for talking to me, and I'm looking forward to hearing about what your services offer.
Sure, I will jump into it in a second, but before I would like to hear a little bit more about yourself. Feel free to share a little bit more about business. I really like to get to know the people I'm working with, and then I can lead the conversation from there.
Absolutely. So we have a company, it's the Heart of Influence, and we've built it. It's been built for the past 5 years, growing very rapidly. And next year, we're turning it into an actual full podcast. We have a #1 podcast in business right now with Sean Callaghan Unblinded. And now we're going to be making the Heart of Influence, turning that into a top business podcast. There's going to be some charity components to it, and really looking to give back in philanthropy work. So the way we do our finances is changing, because we're bringing in a charitable component to what it is that we're doing.
Well, first, I'm very impressed for everything you achieved. And to be honest, I really like to see women in the front, and I really like specifically working with them and see what they're achieved. So congrats for all of that.
Thank you.
So I see that you're growing and you're growing fast, that it's usually bring into a point where you need a system that will manage your finance in a good way, that you can also like take decision according to numbers and not only gut feeling, that is usually what used to be probably.
Yeah, I'd run everything on gut feeling before. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you feel, if you can point it on one thing that you feel that you struggle the most and you think my service can give you the most benefit?
I would really like to first gain a grasp of like our spending habits, what we're spending on that's actually producing a return, and then what we're spending on that is just frivolous spending because we think it's going to do something, but it really doesn't. And then where we should tie in that charitable component.
Perfect. Okay, that sounds a pretty good point. And tell me, do you have a financial plan for 2026?
I do have a financial plan for 2026. Yep, we got a rough draft of it. Yep.
Okay, perfect. This is good. So first, I think we're gonna see it a little bit and understand your financial plan, see if it makes sense, see where maybe is the area that we can do better around the expenses, like you said. So that will probably give you a better feeling and more confident around your finance.
Perfect. Hey, Corinne, I got to go right now, but I want to make sure in this financial plan we don't lose my shoe budget because I got a pretty hefty shoe budget within the financial plan that I kind of keep under wraps. So we got to keep that because I need shoes for the show. Can you help me out with that?
Well, women get to do what women get to do. So
yes. Okay, hold on. She's coming back. Welcome back, Sean.
Hi, who are you chatting with?
I'm chatting with Corinne. She's gonna look at our finances and where we're spending good, where we're frivolously spending. But she's agreed that my shoes is not frivolous spending because it's really important for a woman.
And that came from Corinne, and you're sure?
Yes, that came from Corinne. Right, Corinne?
Of course.
Yep, see?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. So let's go take it from here.
Let's go take it from here. Next, we get to the judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. And so it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for Devin or Corinne, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve. And then what is one word on how they left you feeling emotionally? So let's kick it off with Kendall. Kendall, thank you. And how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Devin, please? Up, just unmute for us, Kevin. I mean, not Kendall.
It's all right. You can call me whatever you want. It begins with a K. So I think Devin did a really good job in terms of kind of digging into what your problems were off the bat. I do think that the call setup could have been a little bit better. I think to really kind of pull somebody in, and that's kind of, if I can cross compare, something that Corinne did off of the bat. I felt like Devin was super knowledgeable. And I think that's extremely important, especially depending upon the type of person you're talking to. I think it's important to gauge who you're talking to and the audience you're speaking with and kind of mirror your approach. But I think that Corinne definitely had the empathetic side. And she's somebody that I probably would want to continue to talk to a little bit more in terms of finding out what her services are. She kind of gave you that warm feeling that she actually cared about what she was doing.
So, Kendall, one word of how Devin made you feel, please. One word.
Confident.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Kendall's feeling confident.
Yes. Kendall is feeling confident. Let's go. Donna Lynn, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Corinne, please?
Pardon me. I thought that Corinne was really self-assured and did a good job of scoping out what was what the conversation was going to be about and funneling it in the direction that she wanted to go.
Awesome. And Donna Lynn, what is one word of how Corinne made you feel?
Engaged.
Donna Lynn is feeling engaged.
Donna Lynn is feeling engaged. I'm engaged. You engage me. Let's go, Adam. Adam, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Devin, please?
Yeah, I thought Devin did a great job overall. I feel like he held frame. I think, with who he was speaking with, a little more chaotic, I think, in terms of what she needed. But I think just Devin kind of, again, he held frame. He was focused. He understood her needs. He kind of had a vision. And so he was able to, again, by holding composure, yet sticking to his script of how he conducts himself, he was able to get to the yes. He left me feeling confident. Like I would definitely put my what my business needs in his hands in terms of scaling my business with AI and tools that I need. He obviously has a tool belt and he knows how to use it. So overall, I think he did a really good job. So
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Adam. One word I'm hearing is confident. Belvrita.
Confident. Let's go to our 4-time divorcee. Let's go John. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Kareen, please?
Well, Corinne did a great job because she focused on finding out what the hurt or the problem that her client had, and she made sure that her client understood that before going into pitching her solution. So she did a great job, and she was smiling and listening.
Thank you, John. So one word of how Kareen made you feel.
Sympathetic.
Very nice.
Pathetic.
And that brings us to
Shifi. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Devin, please?
Devin was very knowledgeable. He gave a feeling of like, I got this, and there are things that I can help you with. I will say when he jumped straight to getting a contract signed, Bella was super nice and still wanted to have a call with him, but that could sometimes throw someone off if you go straight to a contract. But other than that, Devin, really great. You definitely made the client feel like they're in good hands.
nice. And one word of how Devin made you feel.
Like he's got it all.
Got it all.
Got it all.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's time to put me on the hot seat, Shiffy. That's what Bella Rita does to me. She's feeling cheery and a bit feisty today, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Shiffy, as you know, this is the time in the show that I get to put my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been over here cooking them up as the show has been going on. Ultimately, Shiffy, you get to choose what scenario Sean goes from hello to yes on. He knows nothing about any of them. You can change anything about any of them, or you can be so inspired that you come up with something much, much harder on your own. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Let's go.
All right. Option number one is I read on this little thing that does have a GPT at the end of it that Siri has been vocal about not willing to integrate some of the more aggressive AI generative stuff. So I thought option number one is Sean could role play Devin going from hello to yes with Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, on why they might want to integrate more aggressive AI technology. So that is option number one. Option number two is I thought Sean could play Kareen going from hello to yes with Mr. Beast to be the fractional CFO of his Beastland, what do you call it, park that is going to be coming up. So that would be option number two. And then option number three, I thought Sean could role play Kendall going from hello to yes with Elon Musk to be the people culture architect of X, since it's been quoted as a vibe that swings from chaos and chaos faster. So Shippy, those are the three options I have for you.
That's my kind of place.
That is your kind of place, and you are a capital of chaos. But Shippy, any of those tickle your fancy, or do you have something much harder you would like to see Sean do?
I think convincing Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. And who would you like to play the role of Elon Musk?
The role of Elon Musk. John, can I give you the honor?
John, would you like to play the role of Elon Musk? All right. So
Yes.
Sean, you are Kindle. You are a people and architect firm, and you want to come in and work with X and the people culture to make it a little less chaotic. And so Kindle, anything that you would like to share with Sean about what it is that you do and how you could help Elon Musk and X?
Yeah, it's like a headline, Kendall, and you come in and you do at blank in one sentence.
Evaluate and restructure infrastructure, putting people first that ultimately impacts your bottom line in a positive manner.
All right.
Do you think if you came into Unblinded and made me the boss, it would drastically improve our bottom line?
Thank you very
I plead
much.
the fifth.
Yes. Thank you very much. Hello, is Mr. Musk available?
He is.
Hi, Mr. Musk. This is Kendall with a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you, sir?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mr. Musk, it's an honor or privilege. Read all your books. I understand you're a bottom line person. I will keep us to the 2 minutes and 45 seconds we have remaining. But I know how busy you are. So my quick question is, what even prompted you to grant me this meeting in the first place? I'm super grateful. I know I have value to provide, but what grabbed you? Because I want to speak into your listening, not any pitch of mine. I have no pitches, please, sir.
Just your curiosity.
Okay. And what made you curious, Mr. Musk?
Wanting to know what motivates you.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for that. So anything else I could do and provide you other than understand what motivates me?
What your mission is.
Sure. Okay. So Mr. Musk, and as I answer this, but I presume your mission is what I've learned, what your team said, is you want to build the most impactful company on the planet. You want to extend life. You want to make sure that AI doesn't become Terminator and destroy people. And you want to perpetuate human life with the least amount of suffering possible and the greatest joy and impact. Am I hearing that correctly from you, Mr. Musk?
Correct, sir.
Awesome. Well, and I'm Kendall. Thank you very much. I'm a woman, but thank you, Mr. Musk. So from that place, can I share a couple quick things that may or may not resonate with you, Mr. Musk?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what my mission's all about is what your mission's all about, Mr. Musk, is how do you make things better for people? Now, before we think that I'm some Pollyannic human that's like, oh, Mr. Musk, be nicer to people, I think you're false framed. I think it's crazy and ridiculous how people treat you. I think what's gone on social media is profoundly unfair, but of course it's understandable since you're as impactful and wealthy as you are, Mr. Musk. So what I would propose to do if I'm in your shoes is to reframe what it means to work for an Elon Musk company, the entire ecosystem of Elon Musk, so we're clear. Herb Brooks drove the Miracle on Ice team in profoundly intense ways because there was a larger outcome. The players in the beginning couldn't stand it, but in the end, they finally got and understood it. What I would propose to you simply, Mr. Musk, is that people redefine their relationship with what appears to be chaos. And of course, you're not chaotic. You're an innovator. You're an optimizer. You're a person that causes zone action for human beings. You're dynamically present to how you solve problems. And in a dynamic environment with somebody as brilliant as you and the culture you've created, human beings have to realize that certainty is not a priority at all in an Elon Musk environment. So what I'm simply proposing to you, Mr. Musk, is that we have a 30-minute follow-up conversation because what drives me is human performance in full alignment. And I believe human beings are way happier when they're performing at super high levels, but when they understand what that means and how dynamically that shifts in operationally. So Mr. Musk, a 30-minute follow-up meeting, I would unpack how I would do that, what that might look like. Happy to answer any more questions, but my simple proposal is we have a 30-minute follow-up conversation. I'll walk you through how I do everything that I do so you, Mr. Musk, are understood better, your bottom line skyrockets, and even your reputation on social media is received differently. So Mr. Musk, please, sir, what say you to our 30-minute follow-up conversation?
I would be open to that.
Amazing. And shall I set that up with your assistant, Tom, that set up this meeting for today, or anything else I can help you with today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I will do that, sir. Thank you. Have a blessed day. And I really look forward to serving your incredible mission, Mr. Musk. Have a great day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So out of roll, Kendall, thank you, John. Kendall, how did I do at being Kendall, having a conversation with Elon Musk? Please, you did a wonderful job in feedback. Love the sense of humor, that you brought here today. But how did I do as you, and how was your time overall, Kendall, on Shiffy's Heart of Influence?
Yeah, no, I think you did a great job. I think, especially working in people, you have to keep it very vague because especially, startups that have, gone public, they still operate very much on a startup level, right? There's a lot of turnover in the further up you are, the more you're disconnected from what it means from the people perspective, which rightfully so. You're not in the grind every day, so you kind of got him on the hook. Secondarily, I love that you used Miracle on Ice team. I'm a hockey fanatic. My dad actually plays with them every year. He's friends with them, so the fact that you rolled that in, I love that you made it personal to a certain extent for me. I don't know if Elon Musk liked it, but I think making it something personalized like that and knowledgeable also kind of gets people hooked in.
Wow. And Kendall, how was your time today overall on the Heart of Influence?
Phenomenal.
Wow, Kendall. So, and please share with your dad this. That is unbelievable. Deep inspiration in my world. Our first podcast episode of the Sean Callagy Unblinded podcast. Guess who the first guest was? None other than Mike Eruzione.
Oh yeah, my dad's good buddies with him.
Well,
That's awesome.
please tell your dad to tell Mike Eruzione that Sean Callagy says hello.
I will.
He was at my beach house a little over a month and a half ago. He came to Long Beach Island. He spoke at our immersion. We've spoken twice together, and he was the first guest on our podcast. And that episode reached number 6 in education before we pivot over to business, where we're number 1 right now. So that's amazing. So thank you.
I will. And if you speak to him again, just ask him about Mark Schultz. He'll probably laugh. So.
All right, that is super fun. So yes, text Mike Vesuvio. Can you text Mike Vesuvio, say Mark Schultz? Okay.
Yep.
Right. And Kendall's dad. So we're talking hard.
He'll probably see him in about a month and a half because they have a camp they go to every year together. So
that's amazing. Well, Kendall, thank you for that. It's super fun. Great job.
Mark Schultz, and what else you want me to text him?
Kendall's father is Mark Schultz, and they play hockey together. Just text Mike Eruzione that. That's amazing. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's go with Devin. Great job leading us off in the participant seat. Much appreciation to you. And how was your time today, Devin, on the Heart of Influence?
It was fantastic. I didn't really know what to expect, but yeah, so much fun.
Cool. What'd you enjoy about it?
I just like the format. As I said, I didn't know what I was really expecting. I think it's just super fun. I like what we went into. I like to get to meet you and everyone else here. So I feel like it's just a good connection. And yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Devin. Much appreciation for sure. John, thanks for jumping in as Elon Musk. Appreciate you being in that feedbacker seat. I love your fun fact. I want to hear John's book on women. That's what I want to hear. I have a feeling that John's book and your book might be a little different. So, John, please, how was your time with us today, John, on the Heart of Influence?
It was my first experience here, and I thoroughly enjoyed it and learned a lot.
Amazing. So I think John's going to be the new Gottman's meet Alison Armstrong. What do you think?
I think so.
Awesome job, John. Thank you for that. And Verita, over to you.
I'm going to jump over to Corinne, who jumped into the participant seat. Brave soul. Amazing job. You did great. And Corinne, how was your time with us overall on the Heart of Influence?
I loved it. I want to thank Shifi for inviting me to the show, and I like to get to know new people, so I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for having me.
No, Corinne, thank you. We appreciate you very, very much. Wonderful work.
Let's go, Donna Lynn. How about how is your experience with us on the Heart of Influence? Oh, just unmute for us, Donna Lynn. As you're looking for that unmute button, really inspiring story
to be polite. Try to be polite and ended up being obstructive.
No worries.
It's great. I didn't know what to expect either. I guess none of us did. I'm enjoying it. It feels more comfortable than I expected it would, and I like the energy and the feeling of involvement that's coming from everybody.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for that, Donna. I can feel your heart for sure on that.
And to the man who's inspired me to squat you, Adam, incredible fun fact. Great job in the judges' seat. And how was your time with us overall on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, I thought it was a great time. I think, everyone's unique skill sets and diverse backgrounds are coming together in this format. it flowed well. The exercises were great, and it was good to hear Sean kind of going as well. It's always a pleasure to hear him speak. But overall, great time, and thank you, Shiffy, again for the invite.
No, thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. Really cool fun fact for sure.
People that were they admired you here today, and that completely left me out.
That's true. That's true. Except
Bella was a great job too, as well. She was.
I was going to say how much I admire you, so I'll say it now because this show was nothing like what it is before it became the Heart of Influence with Bella. So we did over 100 episodes of The Real Raw, and that's what it was when Bella started a little over 5 years ago. This was created post-COVID, and we couldn't get together with our initial unblinded event, 1,300 people there. The next month, COVID shut the world down. And when Bella came in here with the Heart of Influence, everything changed. I am 1,000x better on this show because of you. That is the absolute 100% truth for what this was initially. So, and I'm not just saying it to be nice and like be silly, but I really mean that. That is the absolute truth. We have tons of fun and we joke around nonstop. But Bella makes me better. There's no question, not by a little, by a lot. And so, thank you for that. And Shiffy,
that's why you guys are successful.
No, thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, but sometimes ski poles fly my way on Hawkeye, and I normally deserve it. Yes. So, Shiffy, thank you for everything you do. Massive gratitude to you. This is a woman that makes magic and impact happen. Maybe some of you know that, some of you don't yet. This is a woman you want to be speaking to and getting to know. Shiffy, please, your final.
This was a really great experience. I love how in this group, without me knowing, some people's fun facts just merged. There was an overlap. It's always amazing to see that, and I'm excited to speak to each of these amazing human beings. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting Bella and Sean. And we'll definitely be speaking, all of you. Thank you so much.
Awesome job, Shiffy. Appreciate that. Which brings us to the co-host of the Heart of Influence. In fact, the co-founder of the Heart of Influence, because The Real Raw until it became the Heart of Influence. So the co-founder of the Heart of Influence.
Well,
Bella.
Thank you. First of all, the show truly is what it is because of all the guests that are here. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for being here. Shiffy, fantastic job of bringing an astute group of individuals together. And the truth of the matter is, before I got here 5 years ago, I was like wandering the world looking for the thing. And I'd done a lot of courses, been to a lot of programs, and never found anything that could really actualize business the way I was looking to and allowed me to become who I wanted to be. And I came into here 5 years ago and haven't ever looked at anything since, because this is the only holistic diagnostic. All of the words I forget. Holistic diagnostic.
CHDDIA, complete holistic diagnostic, dynamic interconnected actualization tool for all of human AI business mission acceleration, which is why we're such a great team.
Yes, a lot of words for my dyslexia, but it really truly is holistic and complete. And it is an honor and a privilege to do this show every day with him. And even though I do funny videos about 3 things I learned from him, I learn from him and grow every single day, not just personally, but definitely professionally. So thank you all for being here, and back to you.
Thank you. So great appreciation. Gifts are in the chat. Have a conversation with our ACT-I agent. Everybody's in the space of AI. And I know Devin as well. Amazing. Check out We Have, because we just got off the phone with Kevin Mayer, who bought Pixar from Steve Jobs for Disney, Lucasfilms from George Lucas, and David Maisel, he bought Marvel Studios from him and launched Disney Plus. And we're progressing the conversations because in his podcast at our event, he was blown away. Was like, wow, like, super impressive. Said he was in awe. So if that at a level person like that, I assure you, this isn't like everybody's in the game of AI and we're hawking like something. This is real. So have a conversation with one of the agents. It will blow your heart and mind. We guarantee that. Also, don't let this be the end with each other, with Shiffy. Let's make magic happen. If there's some pull here, have that conversation with the agent. There's a lot more as well. Thank you. We end every show by saying this: I may be physically blind, which I am, But with the possibilities, the more that we're all seeking, we actually want more something, whether it's financial abundance, time freedom, duplication, scaling, impact overall in the world, whatever that is, those possibilities for more so often sit right in front of our face. But with those possibilities sitting right there, we could all use a little unblinding, because with the possibilities for more right in front of our eyes, unfortunately, at some level, we are all blind
and just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Shiffy.